Time is 3:08 a.m. Tuesday, March 18th. Just seen the first one. Might take a little bit to maybe see some more. This is the earliest since time change. But I know I just caught one. And obviously what you see in front of you, hopefully I don't block any from possibly appearing, but it was like somewhere within like this area where I seen it. Star. There's a star right there. Star and a star. That might have been it. Swore once I started zooming, I seen something right there. Went live last night on my TikTok account. I just kind of wanted to do this to myself tonight. I'm not gonna go live every single time this happens because, like I've been saying, I feel like TikTok is dumbing down my camera, so it's like more darker. Because like this, we can clearly see the trees in front of me, which actually is kind of nice right now. But yeah, I've been kind of keeping an eye out just to see if they were showing up earlier, because a while back it was starting up actually around like 2:20 in the morning, which was different from previous occurrences. So I don't know if they just decide they're gonna go off on a different mission or what, but sorry for the slight moving around. Just trying to reposition myself. Again, like at least from my own observation, it's like sometimes it can start off slow and then it starts to pick up, but I think I might be, yep, I'm seeing some kind of flashing light through there. Right there. Be about in the middle of the screen. If it pops up again, there it is. So there's some form of white and red light to that, so that is definitely an airplane. But what I seen prior was not an airplane, it was one of them orbs. Like I've said in the past, I have a theory that they might send a scout down to scout out the area before they turn around and really start to come down. So it might take a little bit, since obviously that craft is coming through. And sorry for any bit of moving around. Just trying to kind of get myself situated. Pretty much just trying to put some pillows back behind me, because I'm basically set up right next to my bed. Again, that off to the right is a star. I'm just moving this because I kind of want to get that plane. It's just not past the trees just yet for me to attempt to zoom in. I am fairly confident, though, a while back there's like a 6-minute clip from one of my videos that I think I might have actually caught like a completely different UFO craft, because it was not like this thing. ahead and do your little jump. I know I'm pointing right at it. There it is. There it is. Just want to show that on the camera. But that thing doesn't seem to. Oh, there it is. It's a little too far out for my phone to pick it up. But it's like if they basically come overhead, like that one did through this area. I'll give you a reference. So that one that came overhead, it was easier to actually get that. Again, stars. Zoom in to show you the other one. When I first initially started doing this, it was like probably towards like the last half hour-ish. It was like right around here, so it's like gradually moved its way over there since I initially started doing this. But just hang in there, guys. Again, like I just noticed one at 8 after 3 and figured I would turn around and just go ahead and start up now. Last time I attempted to do this, like they didn't show up for like well over an hour past the time that they usually do. But again, I think that's because of all the plane traffic that was going through, which I'm pretty positive was military traffic. I know people are probably like, oh, why don't you turn around and get the flight tracker thing? I ain't got the money to turn around and buy some app just to find out if planes are coming through. It's just from my own observation of living in this area for pretty much 5 years now. We don't really have planes flying around at this point of the night. It's not too like I'm sitting here just kind of hoping that, because it definitely seems like the one set of stars right up there. I don't want to go out. So there's another one right there. It's there, there, and there. Like I said, it's like an upside down, or not upside down, but sideways, like pyramid. And they've been popping up. Just back this out a little bit. Like for some reason, I start catching them in this general area here, but it's like after some time, they're coming from somewhere in just like this general vicinity. And then in about like a good hour's time, a little over an hour, like it starts to gradually move, and then we start getting the activity in this area. Like I said, I just decided to start up because I had seen one, and see now again, there is another plane. Oh, I don't want to back up. See, right there, right above my finger. It's another plane. Again, that is definitely. Ooh. Keep your eyes peeled, because that again, that's that plane. But I swear there's one right in this general area. Come on. There, over there. There we go. Time 3:18. So that is actually could potentially be the third one that I've seen. I just don't. I don't think my phone caught the first initial one, or sorry, second initial one since I started recording. Because the first one I wasn't actually recording until I first seen it. Like straight up, that one looked like it was following. Just hold on. Like I said, if I tend to stop talking, it's because I'm trying to focus my eyes on a certain spot. Because it's like, well, wait a minute, where'd the flashing go? Oh, see, I was just about ready to turn it. So there's another one right there. Right, it's right in the middle of the screen. So that's probably at least 3 since starting the recording. I just again don't know if my phone caught that little bit of the first one, but like I want to turn my phone and look at that flashing one. But I don't at the same time because they're just come back just a little bit, but they're just starting to come down, so I don't want to miss anything from that. But the flashing on that one's kind of very faint. I'm not really detecting red coming from it. It's more white. But it's like pretty much following the same path. And there's another one. So that's probably what it is. Like, I need to maybe start looking about a half hour before like the normal time they start popping up, which actually would have been technically 10 minutes ago. Because I think I've said it in the past that I believe that they send the scout down. And then the scout radio is back like, hey, like we're all clear here. And too, like, there could be a possibility that, yeah, they pick up my frequency when I am sitting there on TikTok. I really want to turn around and get the subscribers on here so I can go live on YouTube. Because I also want to test it out with that and see if YouTube tries to dumb down my camera. Because again, like, we were not seeing all of this light in the background. Like, it was just straight dark. And I don't like that. Like, TikTok definitely suppresses a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff, especially like this, the whole thing with UFOs and aliens and orbs. And clearly, too, they're suppressing stuff with protesting, and not just protesting in our country and other countries too. There's another one. Hopefully it pops up. But there was another one. It was like straight ahead, right around the center. Sorry for the slight moving. My arm itches a little bit. And again, I still keep forgetting to turn around and look up what's in that area. It's like when it looked like they might have been landing over by the tower. There is actually a bit of a field separating the storage unit to the tower. It's like I'm kind of hoping that like we get more of a consistency with no clouds because I want to see if maybe they go back. Kind of on the disappointed side that they haven't been going straight over to the tower. And again, just for future reference, this isn't gonna constantly be from my window. I'm just waiting for warmer weather. We're almost there. Might be hold up. I could see one. It was like right there. It's like I was trying to reach for my drink and I couldn't really. Like trying to do all this in the dark isn't easy. But obviously, there's one. There's one right there. But I know, like, if I had my lights on, I'd kind of stand out like a sore thumb. Just doing a slight pan around. Oop. Dude, two of them. Top left. Bada bing, bada boom. How you doing? And once my phone stops picking that one up, you can still kind of see it. And I think actually another one's coming down. But I'm right in the spot. Let's go back just a smidge. Just a smidge. I got eyes actually on two of them right now. And it should be right in that area. But if I'm right, they're getting released somewhere in this area. Again, it's just like they pop up out of thin air. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, and another one. And another one. Dude. Where are you guys going? Well, obviously tomorrow morning will be exactly 2 months since this started. Like, I'm really hoping that it's clear. I think I might, like, there's another one. Back a little bit. But there's another one coming in. But if it's clear skies for the 19th, I think I'm gonna actually throw some stuff on and probably start from my front yard, and then I think actually, ooh, that one's higher up. That one's higher up. Where are you? There it is. Oh, there's two of them. Just going a little bit, but there's one right above my finger, and then there's that other one. Oh, damn. Look at that. Look at that. I got eyes on two of them through the trees. And you can see that other one just kind of flickered through there. Again, they're not flashing. They're solidly lit. Only reason why it seems like they're flashing or anything is because of the trees in the way. And they all seem to be going down somewhere in that area. And it's not that far from me. It is not that far. I'd love it if they would actually do what they're doing right now, but there's another one through the trees. Come on, pick it up. It's a different one. I'm trying to set. Ah, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. I'm trying to get my finger. It's right there. Oh, hey. Oh yeah, we are definitely getting some really good activity right off the bat. It's like, again, as long as this continues to happen too, I might just even take my lawn chair and set it right up in the yard. Because I know eventually here my neighbor's tree is going to prevent me from seeing them through this area where we're at right now, my window. But I know if I'm a little further out in my front yard, regardless of the trees, just gonna come back a little bit. So regardless of the trees that are like covering this spot where my finger's at right now, like literally as long as they're above my finger, we'll end up seeing them. It's just we're not gonna obviously. Oh, there comes another one right there. Well, like I said, we obviously won't see them landing, I guess. Again, I got a little bit of a better vantage point from here because I'm in a 2-story. But that was definitely the first one slightly off to the right versus the rest of them being where they have been coming from. Again, there's nothing. There's not been nothing through this area here. It's been basically right there. Yeah, it's funny too. TikTok has been suppressing my my orb content and turning around and flagging me for substance. Or like, actually I think one of them said violence and gore. And it's like, none of those are occurring. Like, yeah, like I might be taking a puff or two from my nicotine vape, but you can't see me doing it. You can't even hear my audio on TikTok because I'm literally removing the sound on them and just adding music. Figure it's a little bit more appealing to you guys to, maybe hear music for those little shorts from the recordings I'm doing. But for real, TikTok, there's another one. Okay, actually, I think I got this. So I just seen it right in this spot. It's like I'm looking at the camera, and it's like, wait a minute, that does look about right. So yeah, it was like just in this little spot above my fingertip. Kind of glad again that there's some form of light allowing us to actually see through the branches, like you can see the outlining. Let's see. Well, it's 3:34 a.m. now. Again, Central Time. I'm just seeing another one right there. If it gets bright again, we'll see it. It's gonna be right around the middle of the screen. And I think I'm seeing another one from the top left a little bit. It's like right in here. Very, very light. Very light. Oh, there's one. There's one somewhere right in this little... Yeah, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Where are you going, little fella? I know that's not by the lake. The lake is further out. There's definitely got to be a field they're landing in, or it's like they're starting to come down, and I don't know, maybe they are parking somewhere and then they're going off to people's homes. Maybe they don't always have a craft dead above a person's home. And there's another one up top. There's like somewhere up in this area, so we might catch another one real soon here. Because they always start about the brightness of a star, and not your brightest star, like basically all the other stars that I showed you. It's like they're bright, but they're not that bright. Not like what like a planet emits. Yeah, come on, where were you? Should start getting one coming in. There it is. There it is. So, you know, again, apologies, guys, for this constantly being in the same area. I just hope you guys understand with the way Wisconsin weather is. It's just still kind of a bit too chilly to be just straight up standing outside. But thankfully, again, you know, snow's gone, but it looks like we could be getting some more in the next few days. Here's another one. Really bright. You coming close, buddy? That is close. That's not that far. Oh, wait, dude. Actually, there's a place down the end of the road. Like you go to the end of the block here to our left, and then you turn right and you go down the road a bit. Hold up, there's one. That one came from the left. that was not the same area. And now it's faded. There's another one coming down. Just backing it up a little bit. But there is another one coming down. So I can see it. Or is it stopping in place? Because I have been catching that a few times since doing this, like start to see one like dropping down and then it just stays in place. But it's just not that bright. Again, those other ones you're seeing are stars. I can't pick it up. Nope, there's another one. Man, it's like, I know it ain't a star. What I'm looking at ain't a star, because like, I've been watching that area this whole time. And I seen one dropping down. I just took my eyes off the area, but I swear that the spot I'm looking at wasn't there before. And it's just not bright enough for me to catch it. I'm sorry for moving, if I do move. Oh. I think soon here I gotta maybe readjust my room just a smidge so I can actually maybe, instead of doing a table like I'd mentioned in the past, getting it to where I can actually get my chair over here. Because I got a gaming chair that's pretty decent and I can actually tolerate sitting there longer than I can being right here. But yeah, most definitely I think, like I said, if I get lucky and it's clear skies again tomorrow morning on the 19th, I think I'm gonna camp outside a little bit. There's another one right there. Right there. You can come closer, buddy. Oh, I think I stopped talking. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa. So, reason why I started doing that, alright. Swear I just seen light right through this little area here. It was very brief. But yeah, like I was trying to say, there's a piece of property that's down the road that direction that has a little bit of a field to it, and I think they might actually have some horses and stuff over there. And then there is some other fields. I got another one. So there is also some and I caught it again. Oh. I just don't see, hold on. I gotta figure this out. No. So it's not that camera. Aha. Sorry. Kind of trying to figure out the camera situation with the phone because there's 3 different lenses on the front. So it looks like it gets... So it's not the top cam, it's the middle camera that this runs on. Huh. If I catch that light them again lower down, I'm gonna try to move my phone. Ooh, we got 2 above. They're right there. I'm pretty sure it's right there. So just hang in there. We might catch them lighting up here very, very soon. There was literally 2 not that far apart from each other. There's one. I don't think that's it. Oh, there's a whole nother one too down below. Just, dude. Right there, I just seen it on my phone. Like, sometimes I don't know if I'm catching all of it with my phone, but it's like seeing this with my own eyes. One of them's going off to the right, so it only went about halfway down, is going to the right, and that other one's dropping down. But I don't know if... Oh, there's another one. Right there. That could be one of the 2 that I just had eyes on when I'm like, oh, I see 2 of them higher up. Because they just appeared out of nowhere. So their mothership is definitely dead ahead. Oh yeah, because now I'm seeing another one. Right there. Just gonna adjust. But straight up, I'm not seeing anything anywhere else. So I think again, like I said, just from my own observations of this and everything, and I'm not seeing like any flashing or like a portal or something opening up. Like, these things are just magically popping up out of thin air at a certain point, and then they just start to get brighter as they come down. Now, like I said, I'm pretty sure we're facing right where it's at. I'm just bringing this back a little bit because I want to see if I can pick up the power line. There it is. Okay. So, where I was seeing them starting with, it's with right in this area here. So straight up, that mothership has got to be right there. It's like it's slowly... I'm hoping that I'm doing this right. So, it feels like it's slowly, over time, making its way over this way. And then it just, eventually they stop coming down. So I don't know if that ship just chills there then, and then eventually it goes, or it just goes somewhere else. But there is definitely something they're coming out of, and it's straight up, like I said, right in that area. About, let me do this the right way, about middle of the screen right now. Like I said, what you're seeing there is stars. And I haven't seen them through the spot through here for a while. I'm gonna try to keep this phone steady so I can look in some other spots to my right. And I'm not seeing anything. Doesn't look like anything's higher up. Yeah, seriously, I feel like right now we are facing the area. Again, like I said, about middle of the screen. Right there. That's where I think that mothership is sitting. Because that's where I keep catching a lot of them starting at. None of them are above the power line. Because it's the line that, because you can kind of vaguely see it right here. Goes across right into my house. Again, I'm kind of glad that there's just a certain lighting right now to where we can see these things. So yes, most definitely. Ooh. Right there, right there, right there. I think there was another one that I'd seen somewhere. Just kind of right now, my phone is in my line of sight, but you saw that. You guys got to see that right along with me. That is definitely just getting below certain roof heights. So like I said, this bring it out a little bit. This house over here, you can see it is slightly taller than that other house there. I think they got high ceilings in there. High ceiling, or they might actually just have an attic up in there. But it's literally a brand new house. That lot's been empty for like about, actually I don't know exactly when they tore out the original home that was there, but at least since 2020 that lot was empty up until this past year in 24. So yeah, probably quite a few months yet, and then it's been about a year since that home got built. And right now I'm kind of hating the fact that it's actually there. It's a nice home. There's some decent people that live there, but like if that home wasn't actually right there, we'd totally be catching a lot more. Because straight up, there's not an overabundance of 2 stories in the area. We're straight, like for me, we're straight up the only 2-story on this side of the block, and for the other side of the street, there's only 2. All the other ones are all 1-story, but a lot of them were built like this house is, oh God, I think this house is about like 70 years old. But like all these other ones, they were all done, a good majority of them, in the 60s. Because they all have that, well, somewhere between like I think one's like in the 60s maybe. But I think some of these were actually, a lot of them were built between like the 80s to the 90s. And there's another one dropping down straight ahead. What you caught to the right there was not one. If it gets bright enough, we're going to catch it. Should be right around the center. But yeah, a lot of these houses I think were done in the 80s and the 90s, because I remember growing up through those times that they did a lot of the one stories with the whole like a portion of it like kind of appears like it's a two-story, but it's not. It's like it's like maybe like 6 sets of steps, and you go up into the next section of your home, and then there's the whole den area. But there's a lot of them actually on this block. From what I heard from my one neighbor, this was like her home neighborhood when she was a kid and everything. I guess some older gentleman used to actually own a good portion of this block, and it was like little by little he was turning around and selling it off. And I guess that the property I'm on is the last piece that he actually sold off. But seeing that one where we did, what time is it? We're at 46, about 47 minutes exact. 3:55 a.m. Okay. Sometimes if you turn around and touch the screen a certain way, it does that. Again, the date is Tuesday, March 18th, 2025. We've already been going for, like I said, just over 47 minutes now. So I don't know really how much more we're going to see from over this way. Like I said, I just caught one, like right in this little area here. So we're starting to get to that point where there might only be a few that comes down, and then eventually we will be in this area. That spot right there in the center, that's a light glare. There's like a metal piece to the wire support for the telephone pole. But yeah, I've seen that one though. Trying to follow that line again. So, like I said, they were, last time I seen them before over here was right in this area, and now we're right there. So we went from over here to right there. Well, I hear a train going through. Ooh. There we go. There's one right there. Like I said, that's like right about the spot of that last one I'd seen. So there is most definitely a ship right there. It's gotta be. Because I was looking around. I don't see anything around. Like, yeah, there's times where I've seen them off over the side and stuff. And looking like they're gonna go straight to the east. And then they move like down and to the left and stuff, and then bam, they're here. But yeah, we're most definitely being visited, guys. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And again, like if this was military or whatever, and see that one just popped up too. Come on. It's like I got a little unfocused with moving around. But there was another one that dropped down. Again, that to the right is not one. I'm pointing right at it. There we are. There we are. Right there. If it gets bright, we'll see it. I think I got it right in the middle now. It's just not bright enough, but it's like with that pixelation moving around, it's like sometimes you can just tell that there's something moving through there, not that it's just doing that jumbly, pixelated nonsense. Just readjusting a little bit. Here it is. And there's another one. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go, there we go. Again, that one actually was just a smidge above the line. It's still dropping. I'm not sure if my phone's picking it up, but it's gradually making its way down. And there's another one. I know I'm pointing right in its area. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Actually, we got, I think, maybe three. Or like three more. Try this. There's another one. Sorry guys, I'm just trying something here. A little different. Kind of sitting back a little bit. But I straight up got eyes on one right now. It kind of came up a little bit and from the left, and it's going down and to the right. I'm still watching it. And that, what you're seeing is not one. Again, that is a glare. But if the thing were to get bright, we would see it, because I'm pointed right at it. Again, that's not one. That's that piece of metal. It's like we're getting small little waves. Sorry for any bit of moving around and not focusing on that area. I'm just kind of looking around, seeing if I notice anything in any other areas. Oop, 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 oop. Straight ahead. You gonna come close, fella? I mean you no harm. I go figure I turned around and started doing that, and then like bam, I just came out of nowhere. Let's sit where I want you. I definitely know they'll never be able to get me. You know, if they actually like come down and take people to ships and stuff. You can see another one. It's like right up in this little spot here, and it's slowly coming down. Just it's not bright enough yet. And I see some kind of taillights. So obviously you can see that just lit up down there. Somebody's fixing to go somewhere. It's getting about that time for one of them to go to work. Yep, 59 minutes. Exactly an hour now. That's my direct neighbor. So then, if it's been an hour according to the recording, means it is like 4:09 now. We're about ready to be. Yep, 4:09. Sorry for the moving. Oh yeah, that's right. I think I already tried doing that before. This was actually one of my older phones. I'd be more willing to try to actually pin my phone into the window. You know what, actually, let me bring this down a bit. Actually, I'm just going to bring it down all the way. I'm going to try something here, so bear with me, guys. Just bear with me. There's one right there, actually. I know I've seen that on my screen. Since a lot of it's right there. Try that. And then if you're wondering what that sound was, that's the sound of my screen opening. But if anything's gonna happen, it's gonna happen right in that spot. And they do know they get bright enough. Well, I haven't seen any planes. So I think maybe this might just be one of our slow points. Hopefully you guys can still hear me pretty decently. I'm just maybe like a foot under the phone. But I haven't caught anything, so I think this might be the slight repositioning point where, like I said, the ship starts to move over. I just seen one. No, that's not it. It's like just right off to the left though. Ah, okay. Here we go. There was literally one just right there. So that's actually two of them that I've caught. It's just that one literally was like in line with the telephone pole. Like it seemed like it was coming close, and then I just decided, nope, I'm gonna go back. I can't see it though. I can just do that for right now. But anyway, I got one. Like I said, somewhere about in this little area here. That's why I grabbed my phone and then just bam. I get the window open and everything, and then there was one just on the other side of that pole. Probably only within a few blocks. I'm basically trying to just think in my mind, like, come closer. Because I don't mean them any harm. As long as I don't mean me harm, I don't mean them harm. I think I just heard somebody's sub pump going off. Yeah, if they end up doing the same thing again, should be able to catch it from the right. It's like straight up, that thing like was totally in line with the telephone pole. It just happened to have came over enough to the left that I was able to see it. And then it just literally went right back to going out in the distance. So these things are quick. These things are quick. I still can't figure out what video it is of mine. So if any of you guys are seeing this one and you start going through my videos, if you find the one where I actually say that one's coming down like diagonally to the left and then that thing just up and banks to the right, please drop it in the comments for that video, because I would greatly appreciate that, because there's just so much evidence of these things. You know, literally as of tomorrow morning, it's been 2 months. 2 months of this going on. So that's a lot of stuff to go through. So definitely you viewers are, my extra set of eyes for these things. So definitely, I'll even give you a shout out on my in my comments and the following video, after the fact of it happening. And I'll even, like if you got a TikTok, I'll even turn around and throw a mention at you on TikTok for it, because literally be greatly appreciated. And if I can help you try to get some followers, I'll try to do that for you, in return. That's all good. I'll definitely get that low. Again, that right there is a piece of metal. Piece of metal. Piece of metal. So if they're gonna start popping up, like I said, it's gonna probably be through this area. I don't think we're gonna probably see any more off to the left, because this is that time period where we start catching them over here. Actually, I think I'm gonna do one thing though. There we go. Drop my brightness down. So I actually have my brightness like all the way up, so if I drop it down a bit, at least it won't cast as much light onto my face. Yeah, at least so far so good. Oh, never mind, I spoke a little too soon. There's one right there. No, it definitely was not that far from me compared to those other ones. That thing is definitely going off in the distance now. It might be about the same distance now that I am from the tower there. Which again, I want to say it's maybe somewhere between like 7 to 8 blocks in total. So I thought we might be dealing with the left, but that's at least the second one from the left. So we only had that one off to the right here. Like I said, it seemed like it was coming really close, and then it's like, nope, I'm gonna go back. That thing literally was like perfectly in line with the telephone pole. Oh, here we go with the red and white lights. And that is definitely flying through the area where those things were coming from. Like they have, if that isn't actually a plane, that plane had to have seen those before. You cannot tell me that they couldn't see a big ball of light. Because there it is. It's literally going in the same path too. So that's three. That's three planes so far. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, yep, it's a UFO. It's like, no. But these orbs, though, on the other hand, I would definitely chalk those up as a UFO. If they're gonna do anything, they're probably gonna do it here momentarily. But that's straight up going in the same direction as those other two. So it makes sense why we haven't seen one for a little bit. But we should catch one again here any time. And I'm just gonna adjust here. I can see an orb way high up. It's like going off to the right, but it's not bright enough for my phone to pick it up. I really gotta look into one of those telescope attachments. But no, I lost it. And two, like I've said in multiple recordings, these things never come back up. So I don't know if they go like full on cloak when they come back up, or what. I mean, if anything, that might mean that, again, that's a piece of metal. Unless these things are actually, like, literally chilling. Like, just getting more and more and more down here. And then when they get the word, then they're gonna do whatever they're gonna do. Where are we at? Hour 21. That to the right is the piece of metal. It's a little bit different. They're still coming from the left. It's just that one came close from somewhere else. And like that, it just faded. Again, that is a piece of metal. But yeah, it's like we've only gotten that one. That was like literally, like I said, like it was coming this way and it was just dead even with the pole. And then it just kind of got to the right point that it was on the side. Again, that little white there, that's that metal piece. But yeah, straight up, they still seem to be coming from the same spot. I wonder if it's because of the plane coming through. At least that definitely means we're still getting them, you know. I would love to just see multiple ones, not just like one or two, but like honestly, it'd be something if we saw like 5 in a row in this area. Again, piece of metal. And I'm seeing flashing red and white again. That's a little, like this is kind of matrix glitching going on. Because that's number 4. And it's literally just like before. Like, not far apart from each other in time. And it's lower. So I don't know if I'm catching it or not. Yeah, I'm not catching it, but like straight up. That feels like matrix glitching right there. And then I could see one just barely. It was like right in this area is where I'd seen it. So just keep your eyes peeled. We might actually get a bright one here momentarily. I'm going to bring this back just a little bit. I'm actually sitting back a little bit further. But I can still see that flashing red and white. It should be popping up right on, right, actually I think that might be part of it right there. It's just, there it is, there it is. If it does it again, it should pop up because I'm pointing right at it. There it is. So long, guys. Trying to see if I can pick it up because I just went on full zoom. But for real, like that was like some black, seeing the black cat twice in the Matrix. Because the first one that came through was a bit higher up, same direction. Then the second one that came through, a little bit lower down, same direction. And now, like, I'm gonna have to look it up because, like, if it literally was about an hour apart from those first two, that is definitely weird. like I said, from my experiences doing this for 2 months now, if they're not still doing their thing, then that was definitely some type of human craft that went through. And if they end up going through more, then they're not gonna be as willing to come down. And I gotta say, I'm rather impressed. I don't think my neighbor's garage light is actually popped on during this. So that'd be a first. If it doesn't pop on this whole time, that's straight up a first. Which might mean that she's had a furry friend on her property like this whole time. Again, the dot that you see like about in the center is a piece of metal. It's just reflecting the street light. And I know these things aren't done yet. The time has kind of gotten a little shorter on it though. See, bam. Another one right there. You gonna come close, buddy? Oh, you were definitely close. Whoa. Hold up, guys. Hold up. You know, I got that. Ooh, crap. There's two of them right there. And then there is definitely a plane going through up top. That's why I was starting to move like, oh, well, I got that one. You boys want to come closer? Come closer. They're not that far from me, guys. Like straight up, they're not that far from me. Only within a few blocks. And that one that was going to the right, it's very faded. But this other guy here, he's still close. It's like this is a tough call. Do I want to keep? I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep in line with it. But he's close. So, where are you? There you are. So straight up, like I seen that coming through, and then those two just popped up. And that one's right there. Oh crap. I hate it when it does that jump. It makes my screen look darker. And that's the first plane that was actually a bit more overhead and more to the right than those other ones, because those other ones were off this way, and like you could see him way off in the distance there, but that guy was way closer. I definitely think these things might actually hear me in my head. Because I keep saying get closer in my head, and sure enough, they get closer. Don't think I'm weird, guys. For some reason, like I started smelling like hospital smell. I don't know if that's moving in the air. Or I got a tumor. I told you I just sound like Arnold for a second. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Just turn around and start getting a random smell of hospital, and you're not by a hospital. Or am I imagining all of this and I'm in a coma? That'd be something, wouldn't it, folks? It's like one's definitely got to think that sometimes with all the crazy going on in the world, like, how is it possible? .133 for the time of the recording, and it is 4:42 a.m. Again, like I said, the time has seemed to have gotten shorter. Obviously, because of the time change. But technically, I don't know. It's like this morning is just a little ahead of time than usual. So I'm wondering if maybe they're going to start coming a bit earlier and still go through, the normal time that they would normally start. It's like I wish somebody else out there was doing the exact same thing as me and really trying to study these. Because I think a lot of people are just doing it for the fun and excitement, not trying to take the time to actually understand this. There's one. That one was definitely way up there. You gonna come close, buddy? It was definitely way up there. And then there's another one coming into the left. Just hold on. It's not too far from it. If it gets bright, you should see it, because it's definitely not that far off from it. And it's coming down to the right. Now you can just barely see it. It's near my transformer within that area. Yeah, that bad boy came out of nowhere from above. So I knew it wasn't completely over. But that was definitely getting close. So I don't know if they're aware of me and they're just scared to come close or what. If you're wondering why I repositioned, I'm starting to see one up top again. Oh, that's a start. I'm like, wait a minute. I lost it. This one star had me thinking that there was one. Like I caught the star out of the corner of my eye. Like, oh, wait a minute, I gotta move back. And then I lost that one because it was going from the left to the right. Like the one I just seen up high, if it does what I think it might do, it might change course and start making its way down towards me. Like that other one did. It's just that other one, I didn't see it. It just appeared out of nowhere, not that far above the telephone pole. That down towards the bottom is that piece of metal. And then obviously you can see some stars up ahead. Just a little over the hour 40 mark for the recording. Oop, my bad. I think I'm gonna I think I'm actually gonna just go ahead and call it. It's been just a little bit. I've only seen that one, and there wasn't anything down low. So we could have just caught the last ones coming down. And now it's just probably, yeah, like I thought. So hold on. Cars coming through, but let me see if I can get this. Come on. You just barely see it. Right there. Right there. It's going between the two stars. Hold my phone there for a second. So that might be what we're at this point, is some here and there up above. Again, that's a star. That's a star. There's one right over here. Hold on. Lower. Right there. Come on, baby. If it's staying bright, you should start seeing it. Or it might be in line with that metal bracket so we can't see it. So I can't see anything. But we caught it. He was just starting to kind of do something bright. I think I'm right, folks. I think we are at the end of catching them coming down. Like down. It's like gonna be basically all high up, I'm thinking. It's like that one seemed like it was gonna do it, but I think it was going dark to go over to the lake. And I can kind of hear some type of like delivery trucks or something like that in the distance. So we're getting to a point where people are probably awake now for work. And it's like we got them couple. I think that's all she wrote, folks. So, yeah. Hour 46 for the recording. It's 4:55 a.m. I gotta start actually checking out too when the sun's gonna start poking its head out again. Piece of metal. So I'll turn so you guys aren't like, oh, that's one. But yeah, that seems to be basically the end of it, guys. Because I'm not. No, it's just a star. I'm like, wait a minute. But no, it's just a star that I'm seeing. So, yeah. Like I said, no, it's just probably at that point where you might catch some here and there, you know, in different areas of the sky. But these things definitely keep coming down for at least like a good hour and a half. So, yeah, like I said, if it's going to be clear skies tomorrow morning on the 19th, I am definitely going to probably do a little bit more outside. I'm really hoping that it doesn't end up being cloudy, because I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens exactly 2 months. Oh, hey, where'd you come from? That one's definitely going low somewhere. Hold on, let me see if I can get it. No, it won't pick it up with it going zoomed out like that. That one wasn't even like massively bright, but we caught it. Hey, I think I'm just gonna go ahead though, like I said, end the recording. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping again, like I said, tomorrow morning, the 19th, excuse me, is clear skies, because I'm kind of wondering if it might be a crazy night / morning, considering it's been exactly 2 months since this whole thing started. Because I was not seeing anything like this, and I kept on, like, I always seem to go out around the same times when I take dogs out, and yeah, it just hasn't really changed a whole lot, other than, originally starting from right off this way, and then it's just slowly in the course of 2 months, like for a good minute, we were right there at that, the activity going to the tower there. And it's just slowly over time, So eventually, in like, maybe like another month's time or something like that, I might not even be seeing what I am, because it's going to be maybe further down. I don't know. We will find out, I guess, but... Oh, hey, wait, where are you? There. I think. Is that it? Yes, that is it. That came from somewhere back behind me to my left. It's definitely close. Trying to zoom in on it. I was just getting ready to cut it off. It's gonna be a break because of the telephone pole. Yeah, that thing came out of nowhere from back over to the left. I go figure though, right as I'm about ready to end the recording. You can still see it up to the top left. I'm just trying to move at the same time. Trying to see if I can get the tower in line with it. But it's still moving. Middle of the screen. Now I've lost it. But yeah, straight up, that thing came from somewhere off to the left there. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's a good way to end it, guys. One final orb. And then I just seen a flash up top. Oh well, I'm gonna take my dog out. So, Yeah, if I see anything else, I'll turn around and I'll hit the record again. But at least we got one just before I was getting ready to end it, and that was at like right on 5, almost 5:01, because I just looked. It's 5:01. So yeah, almost full 2 hours. Not bad, not bad. But yeah, I'm not gonna keep doing this for 7 more minutes. Like I said, if I see anything while I'm outside, I'll definitely hit record again. But the huge supernatural folklore investigation signing off. Y'all stay spooky until next time.